Proverbs 11 verse 2 says that when pride comes, disgrace follows. What is disgrace? The definition of disgrace is a loss of reputation or a loss of respect. In the community, people will have lost respect, or your name may be tarnished in some way. This is purely just from one solely trusting in themselves. However, if we trust God and if we are humble, Proverbs 11 verse 2 says that humility comes before wisdom. What is wisdom? The beginning of wisdom is the fear of the Lord. That's in Proverbs 9 verse 10. What is the fear of the Lord? The fear of the Lord is to recognize the sovereignty of God. So as we humble ourselves and depend and trust God to be faithful and keep His word and to keep His promises, it says that humility comes before wisdom. So we will see the sovereignty of God in our situation. We will soberly be aware of His divine authority. We will have honor, respect, and reverence for who God is because He's faithful. He keeps His word. So where we would have a loss of reputation and a loss of respect if we trusted in ourselves solely, we will find that we will have reverence for the Lord. We'll see His sovereignty, His divine authority. In Proverbs 9 verse 10 it says, "The beginning of wisdom and the knowledge of the Holy One is understanding." So to know God's character, to know God keeps His word, He's faithful, He keeps His promises. In Proverbs 1 verse 7 it says, "The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction." They are unteachable and they know everything. They don't want to trust God. Pride comes before disgrace. Knowledge of the Lord through His word is the only way to gain wisdom. In Proverbs 8 verse 13 it says, "To fear the Lord is to hate evil." What is evil? Evil is anything that's opposed to the goodness of God. To fear the Lord is hatred of evil, pride and arrogance, corruption and perverted speech. I hate. The fear of the Lord is to hate evil. What is evil? In 2 Corinthians 10, it says that though we live in the world, we do not wage war as the world does. The weapons that we fight with are not weapons of the world. On the contrary, they have divine power to demolish strongholds. The strongholds are in our own minds. And it says we demolish arguments and every pretension that sets itself up against the knowledge of God. We take every thought captive and make it obedient to Christ. For us to hate evil, it would mean that we would hate any proudful or arrogant thought that is in opposition to the goodness of God. Any thought that says that we should trust ourselves, put our faith in ourselves and not trust God. We should hate those high and lofty thoughts that set us up for a failure. And that is the thing that God hates. It's the thoughts that will bring our own demise. And God doesn't want that for us. So He says that the beginning of the fear of the Lord is to hate evil. And we should hate evil. We should hate perverse speech where we're speaking death into our situation, where we're not speaking life. The fear of the Lord is a fountain of life. And so from that, we speak according to God's promises. We speak God's will and His word into every situation, and we persevere in faith, knowing that God is faithful to keep His word.